brief presentation about renewable energy development in Taiwan. So as you know, Taiwan is a island with limited land and dense population. So our manager mentioned that more than 99% of energy are depending on import. So our government actively to promote renewable energy, not only to reduce the energy resource, but also to meet the carbon dioxide reduction. We started from 2000 and for the wind, and 2008 for solar power. Based on the natural resource, the material, and cost, currently we are focusing on wind power and solar power. So starting from 2008, begin with our photovoltaic project. So far we have 16 wind farms with a total of 18 megawatt installed capacity. Right now we are standing at is Longjing photovoltaic station, which is our Taipower, the largest photovoltaic station, ground-type photovoltaic station. Total installed capacity is 6.5 megawatt, and the area will be 12.7, around 12.5 to 7 hectare. Is as big as 3 continental baseball stadium, and the generation for each day is 23,000 kilowatt hour. So last year, 2007, renewable energy installed capacity in the whole power system is about 11.4%, and generation is about 4.5. The remainder is including the water, wind, solar, and other renewable energy resources. But if we look at the photovoltaic, I mean the solar power, total capacity is 1,387 megawatt. It's 3.3% in the whole power system, and the generation is 0.7. Mostly our Taipower photovoltaic station is built with on the ground or on the rooftop.
And sorry, what we see behind there, this is a conventional coal plant.
Yeah, coal plant.
Is it
sorry,
so
we can provide this kind of information, so you don't need to take note.
All right. So, as you know, Taiwan has a very good sunny condition that we can have a average 3.5 kilowatt hour per day of photovoltaic generation. So if we look at the photovoltaic generation curve, we can see that it's very similar to our power demand. That's why our government actively to promote renewable energy, especially photovoltaic, because we also had a panel that is made in Taiwan, and we wanted to use that to help our the company in Taiwan. So that's the other reason, but the most reason is that it's very similar to the whole system load. When we get up at 6, and it's the time when sun rise up, and it will mix the maximum at 12 o'clock, and then when we are going back to home and the sounds goes down. So it's very similar to our whole system load and our generation demand. As you know, Longjing photovoltaic station is our phase 1 project. Right now we have 2, 3, 4, and 5 projects so far. But the most installed capacity is from independent power producer. So we have 18 megawatt, and independent power producer they have built about 1,100 megawatt. Because actually the photovoltaic require amount of the land space, that which is we don't really have that much. So our government announced a goal that 1,000 rooftop in 2014, and the policy works so far so good. We have a few advantages to give into the independent power producer, such as if you are under 50 kilowatt, you don't need to pay the combined fee to the grid, and we adjust the connection fee and steady fee because Taipower is the only utility in Taiwan, so we have the obligation to purchase all the power produced from the independent power producer. And right now we're working on phase 2 to phase 5 project, and it will be, if it all complete in 2020, it can give us 273 megawatt more in total installed capacity. And also, I think you guys know that Taiwan had a feed-in tariff policy, right? The policy is to provide independent power producer a reasonable return on their investment. So there's other that government trying to give independent power producer to come into this renewable energy business, and this policy that when the policy is released that independent power producer is more willingly to get into this business. So right now, this background of our Longjing photovoltaic station. It's 6.5 megawatt, and we have around 26,000 pieces of photovoltaic panel, and the life term is 20 years. So, you can see from this chart that if we look at the chart, we started generating from 6 till 6 at night. So, which means that it can have a full load hour, about 4 hours in one day, but this is the maximum, and the average is about 3.5. And the total generation for each day is 3.6 kilowatt hour, and the generation can provide 22,000 family of use. This one is the place that we wanted to take you guys to at the first place, but it's still in construction, and the area would be a lot of mud, and I think you guys would not like it because you can't see anything, you can see nothing right there. It's still on the way, but this is the top view when it complete, and especially about this project is that we put an image on the photovoltaic panel. So I think there is a international flight road over around this area. So you actually could see an image for about Taipower company, the logo, and from the logo from the airplane, which I think is very cool because that we do, giving a bigger image to other foreigner or just Taiwanese.
You will check that when we will fly out.
Yeah, I do. When I get to Penghu's, I do see that it's still on the construction, but right now because we have finished this IGH section, so I can see a little penguin right there. Dolphin right there. So it's actually very good. And also we have other construction like bicycle path and observation deck. So maybe next year, because it will complete
February
2000,
next year.
Yeah, 2019
There will
February.
be
Maybe we can have another look at it. And we also have a logical classroom to give high school or college to study there to know more about our development in renewable energy. The total installed capacity of this Zhangbin wind photovoltaic station is about 100 megawatt. Right now, it's still the biggest project in Taiwan. But Changhua County, they have a very big idea to change the city, because Changhua has the best wind resource in Taiwan. So the city will be into the focusing on the wind power and solar power, renewable energy part, and this will be due in 2019 February, and total take place about 140 hectares. So at that time, the Longji station will be no longer the largest photovoltaic ground-type station. And this is my presentation. And if you guys have any question, you may ask. Thank you.